was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
I'm pretty sure in my first video I said I don't have a class this weekend. But this is me realizing that I actually do. I am still excited. I just thought it would be not this weekend, but the following weekend. So, here we are. I filmed my intro on Thursday before going to class and didn't really film a whole lot after that. I was kind of getting my shit together for this weekend. And then last night I went roller skating with a new friend and had a lot of fun, and I'm actually really excited to be learning how to roller skate because it's me kind of getting back on wheels after my accident. Right now I'm halfway through my first day of my 2-day cranial class, and I just finished lunch. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the nuggets that I was picking up in class. It's something that keeps coming up for me today, and in the work that I'm doing is like we're not really like fixing people, we're not really making things better, we're just holding space for them, we're just like allowing for the natural healing processes of the body to take place, and we're just creating the most optimal space for that to occur and holding that space. And that's something that Gary keeps bringing up, and I feel like it's just something that I want to talk about a little bit on here, and I just want to keep reiterating that I want that to be kind of the space that I'm holding on here on my YouTube channel. Is it's not like I'm trying to do anything or fix anything, I just want to hold space. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. I was thinking maybe I can talk a little bit about the books and stuff that I'm using in class. I did not get a lot of time to film today, but I'm not upset about it. It was a really good day. There was one thing that was said in the last half of today that I really want to get on camera and get out there. And it was Gary talking, he was addressing the whole class, kind of lecturing, and he said, just make shit up if you don't know the answer, just make shit up. He's a huge proponent of the imagination, and then he said something that honestly brought a little bit of a tear to my eye. He said, I have a great imagination, and I imagine that you don't have to be in pain. And I just thought that was like a really cool place to operate from, and kind of knew that I wanted that on camera and wanted to get that out there. So, thank you. I hope that was insightful for you or helpful in some way, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. It's Sunday, it's Father's Day. I spent all day in cranial training. It was pretty much all on body, so I did not do a lot of filming. It was a lot of kind of information to take in, kind of making connections and stuff like that. Gary has a lot to say. He's really cool to learn from, so I was just kind of taking it all in from him. I messed up my wrist a little last night. You can kind of see on my the heel of my hand a little, that little bruise right there, or scrape, I guess. But it's definitely way more inside. And I had it wrapped all day, which is kind of why I didn't film, I think, at school that much, as it's just kind of difficult. And I was super embarrassed to tell Gary, but when I did, I was smiling at him, and I was like, so I was rollerblading, and he was like, oh, one of my favorite things to do, so it wasn't as embarrassing. So yeah, I had a really good day today. I'm having a really good time roller skating, even though I hurt myself. That's bound to happen, though. I'm glad to get it out of the way kind of early. Another thing is I've been kind of trying to rack my brain as to how I want to explain craniosacral and polarity therapy and stuff like that. I'm just getting into it, so I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to kind of define it immediately. But I did realize that I had all these kind of books around because I'm learning and I'm in school. So this is The Heart of Listening, Volume 1 by Hugh Milne, Visionary Approach to Craniosacral Work. Hugh Milne is one of the founding fathers of the work that I'm studying right now. And I just kind of wanted to read this page. It's right after the acknowledgements. It's kind of right in the beginning that I feel does a good job kind of speaking to things. So, heart has 4 words in it: ear, hear, heat, art. The heart of listening requires us to have not only an ear, but to hear with our whole being. It is energy work, and the heat in a healer's hands is a potent form of energy. Working with real, whole human beings is a hot-blooded endeavor that is, above all things else, an art. Perception is the visual, external components of intuition, and insight is the contemplative, internal component of intuition. It is insight. It is the internal seeing of self and other. A visionary is someone who trusts what they perceive outside and what they sense inside, and values both equally. Many people can hold the parts. Many people can hold the whole, but very few people can hold the parts and the whole. This book presents a visionary approach to craniosacral work. I hope that it will show you a way inside, a way outside, and a way to combine the two. I know that can sound kind of confusing, but I feel like with craniosacral and polarity work and like all those things, it's kind of like the people that get it, and the people that don't want to get it, it's not for them, and that's fine. But there's definitely medicine in this for people, and I want to keep sharing. I want to kind of push past this like first initial awkward stage and get to the point where I am like genuinely sharing with people on here. And then I'm not gonna let a little hurt wrist or anything stop me. So I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna hopefully get it up this week, and I have some other stuff that I want to share with you guys. Oh, one last thing. I think I mentioned it already. It's Father's Day, and I just want to say I see you. If you struggle on days like today, the day I was born, my dad wasn't there, and I was pretty unplanned, pretty unwanted. That was communicated to me in a lot of ways growing up, and I won't really get into my mom right now, but my dad, I met him kind of a few times when I was in the 8th grade, and it was a really not awesome experience for me at all, and I haven't spoken to him since, and I don't really want to. And if that's where you are, I see you, and you are valid and feeling like that, no matter what anyone in like actually in your life tells you. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, if someone wants you to communicate with someone that you have set a boundary with like that, consider centering a similar boundary with that person, because you deserve peace, and you deserve love, and you deserve care, and you don't have to put up with shit or like bad behavior just because someone is blood related to you. That shit sucks. So I love you. I see you, and I'm very excited to continue to keep sharing on here. So yes.